Hello everyone, I am Lolly and I have to show you something new and fun. You know, I have been using Dura-lar for a long time. Dura-lar is a sort of an acetate blend that you can do so much more with than just your typical acetate. And now Grafix has come out with Dura-lar Prints, and they have 3 different artists who have created their own collection of pre-printed Dura-lar. This collection is called Sassy by Cassandra Louise Designs. Now, let's just see what it says. Crystal clear film and matte translucent film with black outlined designs. Perfect additions to journals, paper crafts, and mixed media projects. Add color and texture with markers, inks, paints, pencils, stamps, and more. Add instant full sheet overlays or cut to fit a project. So let's take a look, more close look at what is in here. Now it's just, oh, how fun. So first off, we have this animal print, and it is on a clear glossy. But then we also have this, and look at the difference between these two. Can you see that? So I'm going to put this under there so you could see the difference here. See how this is sort of milky here, and this is absolutely clear? Absolutely fun. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then we have this one. Oops, same thing. We've got 2 sheets again, and we have the milky and the clear. And so we've got these words, and we have these shapes here, and we have these as well. Again, I'm showing you the difference here. We've got the milky and the clear, but they are so fun. So again, you could use a whole sheet. You can cut apart what you want, mix or match, and we're going to play around doing different mixed media techniques on these. So 6 sheets, 3 clear, 3 matte. Let's get playing. So to prepare for this, first thing I'm going to do is make a card. And I just took some white cardstock and I blended speckled egg, pumice stone, and gathered twigs. And then I just sprinkled some white paint on there and put it on a black mat. I have this adorable snowman image that I got. I'm in a group on Facebook for an Etsy seller, and this is her business right here. And so she shares images. And then I cut out the little film strip. I think that is adorable. Isn't it cute? Now, I can take double-sided adhesive, like Graphic has their own called Double Tack, and I could cover him and put him on there. Or you can also use your Barely Art glue. And lower this down. Okay. And then I'm going to finish trimming this. How adorable. Okay. Now for this, and you know, you could use your foam tape if you want, but I'm going to go ahead and put this flat on there. And again, since you can use your Barely Art glue, that's what I'm going to do. Let's put this adorable little guy there. And let's just put that down there and let him get a good seal. The next thing I did was I cut out one of the words, and I chose the word unstoppable because I just think that is so adorable with him. Now you can color this on the front or the back. I am going to color the back. I'm not sure if it will really pick up that I'm using different marker colors, but I figure I would try. And these are the Olo markers. I thought I would work with the reds and oranges because he has that adorable scarf and his carrot nose. Oh, very cute. See that? Isn't that sweet? That is precious. Put that there. And I have a few little buttons that I am going to put on here just to give it a little bit of accent. And I will adhere those with Gem Tack. There you go. And that is a sweet little card. Now you notice because I used the kind of the matte one here that you're not seeing the gloss that you are right there. So what's your favorite, the glossy or the matte? Okay, next project. So the next thing I'm doing is just fussy cutting one of the images out of the pack. I chose the star and I used the clear glossy one. I'm using the Deco Color Premium Gold marker to kind of give it a really fancy outline and using Barely Art to glue it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I have this ledger journal from Adina Wakely, and I'm going to use the glossy one of these transparencies. Now I have a microfiber cloth and I want to get off all the lint. If you look at it this way, the design has kind of a matte look because it's on the back print, and then this is glossy. I think I'm going to do mine on the glossy side. I have some alcohol inks here. And then I'm just going to kind of sprinkle them around, and you can always use your acrylic paints instead of alcohol inks. Now you can see what that looks like. All the color is on the back. Now we can adhere this several different ways. I already cut this down narrowly to fit the journal. And so you can staple it just from the top or from the side, so it's kind of a flap. You could run a strip of adhesive tape, or you could use your Grafix double tack for the same purpose, which is a permanent adhesive. You could also use your Barely Art glue on this. So this is the alcohol ink side up. I am going to put it on here like this. I could do it either way, but I think I want it this way where the ink is more muted. You'll notice that I didn't cover my entire project here with the inks. I wanted to let some of it be plain. Now this is called Double Tack, and it is from Grafix. So what I did, I trimmed it down to size. Now I can peel this up. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you notice how the book wants to flop. I am going to pin this down. That's all I needed to do, and that is secured. See, I wanted this to be like that. Now, I could have done the double tack over the whole thing, but I don't think it's necessary. Now, I have some embellishments. I just tore up a piece of this printable image. I have this paintbrush that I decorated. It's a die set, and I have this butterfly, which is part of this set from Tim Holtz salvage stickers, and I just went ahead and I colored that butterfly in. I'm just kind of getting a layout here of what I want to do, and besides that, I want to get, now remember I said you can use your Barely Art glue on this. And this is a die set from Spellbinders that makes this really cute paintbrush, and I think it really plays in here. I also used some of Tim Holtz stickers to write Think New and Create on the butterfly. And there you have your mixed media page. And you could always peel this up and add something under here. but I think that's perfect. So I think these are super fun. And again, you get 2 of each sheet. One is in the matte, one is in the glossy. I think they are great for piecework, and they're also just fabulous for doing whole pages, pre-printed for you, and they have the wonderful qualities of the typical Dura-lar, which I love. Thank you for watching and for creating with me.